take a look at the stomach. So the stomach is going to have a few different regions. We're going to have the cardiac region, which is this region of the stomach in this location here, because it sits very near to the heart. So we've got the cardiac region here. We've got the fundus, which is this region of the stomach right here. This would be the body of the stomach, and this would be the pyloric region of the stomach here. So we've got the cardiac region lying near the heart, the fundus here, the body of the stomach, and the pyloric region of the stomach. Let's take a look at what's known as the gastroesophageal or the cardiac sphincter. So we're going to see that gastroesophageal or cardiac sphincter found in this location here. It's found at the junction between the distal part of the esophagus, which again, this is the esophagus here, the distal part of the esophagus, and the cardiac region of the stomach. We see the lower esophageal or that cardiac sphincter. Again, the fundus we went through, this region of the stomach here is known as the fundus. The greater and lesser curvatures of the stomach, this curvature here would be known as the greater curvature because it's much longer. This curvature here of the stomach is going to be our lesser curvature. The body of the stomach, I've mentioned already, is the majority of the stomach is known as, the region is the body of the stomach. The more kind of proximal region here is going to be our fundus, and the more distal region of the stomach down here is going to be the pyloric region or the pylorus of the stomach. The pyloric sphincter, again, a sphincter is a cuff, circular cuff of muscle tissue that is able to contract and relax to move contents of your GI system into different compartments. And here we see the pyloric sphincter. That pyloric sphincter is going to contract and relax to regulate how much of the contents of the stomach are allowed to enter the first part of the small intestine. The rugae of the stomach, we can see these ridges inside the lumen of the stomach. So the wall of the stomach, we can see these ridges here. These are called rugae. These are folds in the wall of the stomach that allow the stomach to expand when it's filled with gastric contents. Let's identify the pancreas next. So the pancreas is going to be sitting right here. So this is a very important digestive and endocrine gland, and it sits kind of just posterior to the stomach here and has a very close association with the first part of the small intestine, which we see here, and that's known as the duodenum. The spleen is this organ right here. It doesn't necessarily have a digestive function, but since we're studying the digestive system and we are looking at this model, we can identify the spleen in that location.